Well, the time has come. Welcome to our first tutorial. In this video, I will show you how to crochet not only one, not only two, but three hearts using just one pattern. Grab your hook because I will show you how I do it. Welcome to Hooked Crocheted by Monica on YouTube. Finally, we have a YouTube channel and I am so excited to share all that I know with you guys. And today we are going to start with hearts. This is a pattern by JanetJune.com and this is by June Gilband. This pattern is originally from her. This is a free pattern from her website, which I have used for over 10 years. However, just like everything else, I gave it a little bit of my own twist. In crocheting, there are some rules that we ought to follow so our final product will turn out the way it's supposed to. However, at the same time, I do believe that we have the freedom to switch up some things that works for us personally in order to achieve the final result. So you are going to see me not entirely follow the patterns, so don't be afraid. Make it your own. One reason why I really love this heart pattern is that we can use it for so many different projects. Also, we can make these little hearts with many different materials. This was crocheted with 100% cotton yarn. You can use your regular medium weight 4 yarn, even crochet thread, which you know I use mostly for my jewelry. The two brands of cotton yarn that I use are these. This is Crafter's Secret Cotton from Hobby Lobby. This is Hobby Lobby's brand and I actually prefer this because it's nice and soft. And there's another brand that I use. It's called Sugar and Cream. This is a little bit rougher, not as soft, so it's a little bit harder to crochet with, but it gets the job done. I use both of these brands regularly, and we are not sponsored, but we could be. Hobby Lobby, you listening? Okay, so the other things that you will need, of course, you will need your yarn. I will use this yarn today. So we will put these to the side right here. And then you will need a crochet hook. Now, when it comes to crochet hooks, everybody has their own preference. The only way to find out what works for you is to try different brands. My preferred brand is the Susan Bates brand. Again, we are not sponsored, but we could be. It calls for a 5mm hook. I am actually using a 4mm hook. Now, the difference between a 5 and a 4mm hook is its size, the size of the top of the hook. The reason why I use a smaller hook is that I want my stitches to be tighter and I need a smaller hook to achieve that. Why do I want my stitches to be tighter? Because it gives more integrity to the heart and they will less likely to just curl over and bend. They will hold their shape beautifully. I will use a 4mm hook. We will also need a yarn needle and a pair of scissors. So let's get started. So this is an amazing pattern to learn because every size, so this is a small, this is a medium, and this is a large heart. Every size is going to start with a small heart. If you just want a small, you're done. If you would like a medium, you're just gonna add another round to it and you will end up with a medium heart. And if you would like a large heart, you will start with a small heart, crochet the medium part, and then add the final round, and you will end up with a large heart. So this is a pattern that's totally buildable. It builds on itself. You only need to learn it once and you can make 3 different sizes. So we are going to start with the small heart. What you need to know is how to make a magic circle. It all starts with a magic circle. We will crochet our stitches inside that circle. We're not doing rows, we're going around. And we're going to pull our stitches together, and that is what is going to create. So the way to make a magic circle is that you make a loop, and then put your tail, going to put it through the center of your loop, and with the other end, just going to close it up a little bit. That's it. You have your circle. You're going to take your hook, and now with our other hand we are going to wrap our yarn around. This is called tension. This is the hand that we hold the tension with. It's really important to hold a steady tension. If you don't, some of your stitches are going to be looser and others tighter. If you hold this too tight, then your stitches are going to be so tight that you can't get your hook through it. So practice. You need to practice your tension, and then it's gonna be just fine. So we have our magic circle here. We're gonna take our hook and we are going to just put it through. We're gonna pull through the center. So this is our starting point. Okay, we are going to chain 2, and this is how we chain 2. We're gonna wrap the yarn over the hook once, and we're gonna pull it through right here. This is chain 1. We're gonna yarn over the hook, pull it through. This is chain 2. That is it. The next step is we're gonna need 3 treble crochets. This is how you crochet a treble crochet. We are going to take our yarn and wrap it around the hook twice. 1, 2. And then we need to take the tip of our hook and put it in the loop. And we're gonna grab our yarn and pull it through our loop. Now, we're gonna wrap around the yarn once and pull through 2 loops. We will end up with 1, 2, 3 loops on the hook. We're gonna do this again. Wrap around once and pull through 2. We ended up with 2 loops. This is exactly what we want. And then we're gonna do this the last time and pull through the final 2 loops on our hook. So we need 3 of these treble crochets. So we're gonna do this 2 more times. And one last time. Okay, so we have our chain 2 and we have 1, 2, 3 treble crochets. Next, we need 4 double crochets. Now, double crochets are a little bit easier. We just need to wrap the yarn around the hook once, and we're gonna put the tip in here. We are still crocheting inside. We're gonna wrap around, pull through, wrap around the yarn, pull through 2, wrap around again, and pull through. And we're gonna do this 3 more times. Two and 3. So this is our chain 2. This is 1, 2, 3 treble crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets. Now, to see how the heart is forming, we need to make the tip of the heart now here with 1 treble crochet. So we are wrapping around 3 times and pulling through 3 times. So this is, we have half a heart. Okay, in order to get the second part of the heart here, we're gonna do exactly this, just in reverse order. I found that it helps me if I pull this a little bit tighter. See, I pull on this, this becomes smaller. It just makes this area smaller, so my stitches are not gonna be like super loose. It just helps me personally to work better. So we need 4 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here we go. That's it. Now I will pull on this a little bit more so I have less real estate here. This is what I want. Makes it easier for everything to stay nice and cozy together. Okay, so you see how we have half a heart here and another quarter here. So we're gonna add our 3 treble crochets at the end. And 3, and then finally we are going to just chain 2, 1 and 2, close our magic circle, not entirely closed but pretty close, and then take the tip of our hook, insert it in the middle. Now over here, be careful that this part, it lines up. I will show you, I will take this out. It needs to line up right here in this space. You don't want it to go over this or over here, so we will have a nice and flat heart. So again, we will go in here, we will make sure that this piece is nicely positioned, and we are going to grab our yarn, pull through, and slip stitch. This is a slip stitch when you just have your yarn over here and you simply pull through the stitch that's already on your hook. Now we are going to hold this here, just pull this a little bit so it doesn't come undone, and now we are almost done. We just need to finish this off, so we can cut that. And I usually take my hook, I put it in here, and I just pull it. And now is the time when we are going to close our magic circle entirely. So this is the back of our work, or the wrong side. There's nothing wrong with it. That's just what's it called, wrong side. So we're gonna take this, you're gonna hold this here, put your thumb on the center, and you're gonna feel it close, and you're just gonna, there's a feel to it. It's pretty cool. We're gonna just pull as hard as you can, because we want it as tight as we can. Okay, now if you pulled hard enough and your circle is entirely closed, when we snip this, I promise you, this will not come undone. I have done this thousands of times, if not tens of thousands of times. I have made many, many hearts. Now, what do we do with this? And anyways, how does this look like here? This is not very nice, right? Don't worry. With a little bit of tucking and pulling, everything can be fixed. Okay, so what I do is usually I put my thumb over here and I just gently tug here. See? It's already like a heart. Now, I kind of reshape this just to help it out a little bit, makes it nicer. Usually this stitch likes to go in there, but nobody likes that. So just take your finger, just push it a little bit, tug it a little bit, shape it the way you want it, make it look like a heart, pinch it here and there, and it's Beautiful. Wrong side, right side. Now, what do we do with this thing over here? We're gonna take our yarn needle. We're simply going to thread it, and we are going to go right in the center. It will go through, it will not come undone, I promise. This takes a little bit of effort, but here we go. We're gonna, if it happened to you too, it's okay, just rethread it. And now, to finish this off, we are going to go in these stitches, just a few, like 2 or 3, maybe 4, and we're gonna push through, pull, make sure we like the front, that it's not loose, nice and tight, pull, beautiful, and then snip snip, and we're done. And we have the small heart. Okay, now we are going to do the same thing again and build a medium one. Okay, let's put it here, medium. We're gonna go with a pink one again, because I like pink. What's your favorite color? Tell us in the comments. Engagement is important. Okay, so since we know how to do the small one, I'm gonna go a little bit faster. I'm not gonna explain all the stitches. So again, here is our magic circle. There we go. Tension. We are going to start with chain 2. Now we need 3 treble crochets. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Next is 4 doubles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And in order to make the tip, we are doing a treble crochet, and then we will do everything in reverse after I pull this a little bit tighter. So 4 double crochets, 2, 3, and 4, 3 treble, 1, 2, and 3, and we will finish our heart with chain 2. Pull this, go right in the center, pull up and slip stitch, but we are not cutting. We are pulling tight, and then we pull this one as well, because we don't want this here to be loose. We want that to be nice and tight. Okay, so the way I do this is this. We have a chain 2 space. I will show you. I will take this out for now. This space right here is the space where we are going to slip stitch into. Okay, so hook in there, right there. Pull this one tight, pull it tight, and we are going to go right in that chain space, yarn over, pull through, and pull through that tight stitch right there. So we slip stitched. Now I like to chain 1. This is just how I do it. I chain 1, and now we need 2 half double crochets. Okay, the way we do half double crochets is that we yarn over once. This is the stitch right here, the first stitch where we are going to do that half double crochet. So we yarned over once. Now we go in that first stitch right there, we pull through, we end up with 1, 2, 3 loops on our hook. We yarn over and we just pull through all 3. Can wiggle because it can be a little bit tight. Okay, come on now. Here we go. And we're gonna do one more. So yarn over, go in the same stitch right there, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3. That's it. In the next stitch, we're gonna do 3 half doubles. 1, 2, 3. And in the next stitch, we're gonna do 2 half double crochets again. 1 and 2. Now in the following 1, 2, 3, we're gonna do 1 half double crochet in each of them. So 1 and 2 and 3. The next one, we're gonna do 2 half double crochets. 1 and 2. Now this one is going to be the tip of our heart, our medium-sized heart. So we are going to work a beautiful half double crochet, and half double crochet in that one stitch. It's gonna be gorgeous. So half double right in there. 1. Now comes the double to make that tip. Look how pretty. And then on other half double to get us on our way to the other side. Woohoo! All right, so on this side we're gonna do exactly this, just in reverse order. So 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. 1, 2, and then 1 half double crochet in the next 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3. In the next stitch, we are going to work 2 half double crochets right in there. 1 and 2. The next stitch is going to get 3 half double crochets. 2 and 3. And this is our last stitch right here. We're gonna work 2 half double crochets in there. 1 and 2. Now, when we started here, we slip stitched, we chained 1, and then we started with our half doubles. Over here, we're not gonna do that. I simply chain 2 and then slip stitch. So 1 and 2, and then I slip stitch right here. This is our chain 2 space right here. Slip stitch in there. So yes, you pull through and slip stitch in here. The reason why I do that is that after a little bit of tucking and pulling, I just simply find that this gives me a beautiful curve, a beautiful heart shape. So this is how I do it. So we are done. We make sure that this one is closed, closed well. And now we can cut this yarn over here. We can pull this through entirely. Okay, here comes our yarn needle. We thread it, and this time we are not going in the middle. We are going to go right in here at the base of our, we are actually going through stitches because I found that this is the way that holds it the best. But again, feel free to experiment and do what works best for you. I am just showing you what I do, what works best for me. So I go right in there. It's actually kind of in a little bit of an angle. And I push my yarn needle through this. Get it through. See how nicely it just gave us this shape. And then again, I go in like 2 or 3 stitches. Make sure that you're only going on the back loops so you can see your needle up front. You don't want that. Here we go. And then if we didn't cut this off previously, which is totally fine, we do it now. Just make sure that we cut close so we can't really see. Over here as well. And here we are. Heart. Number 2, our medium heart. So far we have made a small heart, and then we made a small heart and we built another round on it, making a medium heart. Now, let's do a large one. What do we start with? We start with a small heart again. By the time we are done with the large, we're gonna be small heart experts. All right, so magic circle. Magic circle. Okay, we start with chain 2. Chain 2 right in our circle. 1 and 2, and then we need 3 treble crochets. 1, 2, 3. Oops, that's a double. Not yet. Go back. Treble. Here we go. Okay, so chain 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we need 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we are going to make the tip with a treble crochet. 1 treble crochet. Perfect. Now we're gonna do the reverse to create the other side. I'm gonna pull on this a little bit. It just helps me to have more control of my stitches. So we're gonna do 4 double. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4, and finally 3 treble crochets. Okay, this is the last one. We're gonna finish this small heart round with 2 chains. We're gonna pull this tight. We're gonna tuck on the tip a little bit. There we go. Make sure that you're holding that tension good and tight. We're gonna go right in the middle, pull through, and slip stitch right on that stitch on the hook. Now we close this up tight. Make sure that this loop is pretty tight. See, it holds my hook. This is what you want. And then we're gonna go in that chain 2 space, pull up, we're gonna slip stitch, chain 1, and now we are ready for our medium heart round. We are going to work 2 half doubles in this first stitch. 1, 2. Next stitch we'll get 3 half doubles. 1, 2, 3. And the third stitch we'll get 2 half doubles. Now the following 1, 2, 3 stitches will get 1 half double each. Okay, the next stitch we're gonna work 2 half double crochets, and then comes our beautiful tip with 1 half double, 1 double, and another half double in 1 stitch. And now we are ready to do the second half of the medium heart, continuing with 2 half double crochets, and then we're gonna work 1 half double crochet in each of the 3 stitches right here. And then we're gonna work 2 half double crochet, 2 half double, and then 3 half double, 2 and 3, and finally 2 half double crochets. And we're gonna finish this round with a chain 2, and we are going to slip stitch right here in our chain 2 space. So pull up, pull through the loop, and we are not going to cut it. We're gonna make sure that this is nice and tight. We're gonna make sure that this is nice and tight, and we are ready for our round 3 to make our large heart. The way I do this is that I am going to slip stitch through this space right here. So we put our hook in there, we pull through and slip stitch. I am going to chain 2, and the reason why I chain 2 is that, remember when I talked about this curve over here? Now this is going to give us the same curve. Now that we have our chain 2, we're going to continue this round with 2 single crochets. I will show you how to work a single crochet. You are going to put the hook in your first stitch here. We are going to yarn over, pull through. So we have 2 loops on our hook. We're gonna yarn over and pull through all 2 loops. That's it. That's a single crochet. We need another single crochet, so we're gonna do this again. We're gonna put our hook through the stitch. We are going to yarn over. We're gonna pull this through. We will end up with 2 loops on our hook. We're gonna yarn over and pull through both of those loops. Now the next one needs 2 single crochets in the same stitch. 1 and 2. And we're gonna work 1 single crochet in the next, 2 single crochets in the next, and one more time, 1 single crochet and 2 single crochets. Okay, in the following 6 stitches, we are going to work 1 single crochet in each of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 6. Okay, those 6 stitches, we are going to work 1 single crochet in each of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, are all going to get 1 single crochet. So 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now this is the tip of our beautiful heart, and this calls for 3 single crochets in the same stitch. So 1, 2, and 3, all right in there, nice and cozy, all of them together. Okay, now don't ask me why. I don't know why, but if I do the reverse and I do 6 single crochets, for some reason it never works out. So I only do 5. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have our 5 single crochets, not 6. And now we are going to work just like here, 3 sets of 2 single crochet, 1 single crochet. So we're going to do that 3 times in 6 stitches. I will show you how to do it because this might be a little bit confusing. So we're going to start with 2 single crochet in this 1 stitch. And then the next stitch, we're gonna only work 1. And then we're gonna do this again, 2 single crochet in the next stitch, 1 single crochet, and then we're gonna do 1 more set. So 2 in this one, and then 1 in this one. And I like to finish with 1 single crochet here. Just like on the other side, we started with 2, so I add 1, and in this case, I chain 3. 1, 2, and 3, and I will slip stitch right in there, and that will give us a nice curve. Come on. There we go. Slip stitch. We pull this, we snip this, pull it all the way through, and now here comes the tucking. Tuck this, make sure that you like how your beautiful heart shapes up. There, we can cut this one, and then we are going to finish up with the yarn needle. We are not going in the middle. We are going finish it there. See? Beautiful. Now we need to hide this. Okay, the reason why I like to go in here is that it just nicely, very neatly finishes up our work. But I don't want to go, I'll show you what happens if I go straight in there. So I go in my 2, 3, 4 stitches, right? All looks great. You can't see the needle on the other side. If I pull through this, just watch. Do you see how you can see this? I don't like it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna hide it even more. And I show you how I do it. Of course, you do whatever works for you. So I just find a route that takes me here and hides my little tail. So in this case, I see this. Oh, this is a good spot to hide it. So I go through this one. Oof, maybe that's too many stitches. Let's go on top. Here we go. Much easier. So I pull through this and it just hides it. Check it out. And then we can go right in here, right in here. And there we go. It gives us a beautiful, seamless finish. We snip, snip, we have our beautiful heart. This is the large, medium, and small. Well, I hope that you guys liked this tutorial. I hope that this is helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comment sections. I will do my best to answer you. And in the next video, I will show you how you can create a multitude of things using these 3 hearts. You can create home decor. I use these very patterns for my jewelry, many designs. This is the foundation of those designs, and I will show you how you can do it as well. If you like this video and if you would like to see more, please subscribe to our channel and like this video. This is the best way to support us, and it means the world to us. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. That went well.